I was at this Fortune 500 company. I had been an employee there for a while, and things were going all right. And one evening, in my quiet time, I sensed the Lord. I saw this picture and kind of a vision of a particular guy at work, walking back to his desk and basically getting laid off. And I thought, okay, that's funny. And this was at a company that had been in existence over 60 years, had not laid off a single person. And so I'm like, okay. And then the Lord specifically showed me specific things to say to that person. In this vision, I'm saying these very specific things to him, and direction in what to do next after this layoff was occurring, and to trust in God and all these things to tell him specifically. And so I was like, okay, because this person didn't know Christ, and as far as I knew, I think they were kind of atheist, agnostic areas where they were at. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, so I wrote it down in my journal, and I was like, okay, Lord. Next day, I did something I hadn't done before, which was I brought that journal to work, just in case. That day, I'm sitting at my desk working, and I see this guy walk by, droop down, looking at the ground, looking really depressed, like I'd never seen him. He sits down at his desk, and he just stares into his lap. And just something gripped my heart. I was like, oh no, I've seen this scene before. So I looked over him. I said, are you all right? Is everything okay? And he looked at me and he goes, no, man, I just got laid off. And so I'm thinking in my heart, I'm like, no, Lord, no. So I grabbed my notebook off the shelf. I walk over to him. I said, hey, I need to talk to you in private. So I grab him. We go into a conference room. I explained. I said, the Lord cares about you. The Lord saw this happen ahead of time. You're in his hands. I know that you don't believe in God, but there is a God, and he foresaw this, and I know you're not going to believe me, so here's the notebook right here. And I had to grab you right then because you saw I didn't have any time to write this in here. This was the Lord, and he wanted to show you that he cares about you. And then some specific things I told him about what his was to happen after that. And he just broke down weeping. And after that, we had quite a conversation.